Hi everyone, this is Heather Lottinen from the Flourish.Academy, where our goal is to empower, educate, and elevate you to create a life that you love through the art and business of photography. In this video, we are going to combine two images inside of Photoshop, but first, make sure you check out our sponsor, ymcamera.com, for all of your photography needs. I recently spent some time with my friend Crystal at a local roller skating rink for a themed session she had created for her children. So here's a photo of me on roller skates because I like to really get in the right frame of mind for the shoot. But what she wanted to do was sort of a throwback to the 80s with her two children. Now, Crystal doesn't have a website, but she's a very talented photographer, and she did share these photos in the FA community group on Facebook, which you should make sure and join. It was a lot of fun. She had hired me for a mentoring session so that she could learn more about off-camera flash. So for these photos, we had two flashes, both of which were off camera while we were taking these images. But what invariably happens is that you get a photo like this one, where he is looking at the camera and the light looks great on him, but you'll notice that the lights in the ceiling were not timed appropriately, and then here they are. So we're going to combine these both inside of Photoshop. Now, for the record, we did work with the owner of the roller rink on the lights, and we asked if there was a way to keep the lights on constantly, and there was not. So we were trying to time our exposures, but we missed one. So let's take these into Photoshop. And the first thing I'm going to do is press V on my keyboard in order to access the Move tool. Then I'm going to hold down Shift, click and drag and release that image on top of that one. I can go ahead and close this one because I won't be needing it anymore. And now I have two layers. The background layer is where Stone is looking at the camera, and layer one has the lights as I would like them to appear. I'm going to accomplish this by using layer masks. Let's add a layer mask by clicking the icon at the bottom of the layers palette. Next, I'm going to select my brush tool. That's B on the keyboard. Now you'll notice that I have a white brush and I also have a white layer mask. If I started to brush on this image, nothing would happen. But if I press X on my keyboard to flip those swatches, and now I start brushing with a black brush on the white layer mask, you'll see that I'm starting to conceal layer one, and I can see the background layer below. So I'm just going to undo those brush strokes quickly with the Command Option Z, that's Control Alt Z on the PC. And I'm going to begin by using a black brush, again on a white layer mask, in order to just reveal his face. Now let's go ahead and zoom in to make sure we're making some good decisions here. I'll press spacebar on my keyboard in order to access the pan tool. And you'll notice that you see some ghosting here, and that's because his head was not in the exact same position. Obviously that's going to happen. So I'm just going to continue to brush with the black brush in order to conceal layer one so that I can see the background layer below. Let's turn off the visibility of layer one just by clicking the visibility icon in the layers palette, and you can see that he had shifted somewhat. So let's zoom back out with the Command or Control minus. And now we're going to have to make a decision in terms of how much we reveal and how much we conceal. So I'm just going to continue to brush with the black brush to just kind of see what happens in terms of how he's standing. And I'm brushing over his boombox as well as his Adidas tracksuit. I don't care who you are. This was hilarious. We had so much fun with this shoot. So I'm continuing to brush to conceal aspects of layer one, and I'm being quite careful so that I don't go beyond anywhere that I need to. And there's always areas that you're going to have to clean up because you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. Okay, let's see if we're going in a good direction again, hiding the visibility of that layer. And I see there's an issue over here with this line, the integrity of it. So I'm just going to brush with the black brush over there. Take another look at before and after. We see his dad's foot was in the frame. He was helping position him. And I think that looks great. There really isn't anything else that I would need to do to this photo, but if you are struggling with combining images inside of Photoshop, check out the Photoshop for Photographers course offered by the Flourish Academy. You can get in-depth experience using layer masks so that you can do this in no time at all. It's really pretty straightforward. I hope that you found this useful. I'll see you in the next video.